Hi, friends, it's Mrs. Kirshner, and I'm here to read you a book about baby animals. It's called See Me Grow. Let's find out more, shall we? What's that? That's a puppy, isn't it? Or a pup. And what is a puppy? It's a baby dog, huh? This is called the Table of Contents, and this tells you where things are in the book if you wanted to find them. So if I wanted to go directly to bees, I would know I have to go to page 18 because that says B and that says 18, okay? Some animal babies hatch from eggs laid by their mothers. Other animal babies grow inside their mom's tummies. Insects, like butterflies, lay eggs. Fish, like a clownfish, also lay eggs. Frogs and toads lay eggs. They're called amphibians. And reptiles, like alligators, snakes, lizards, and turtles, also lay eggs. Birds lay eggs, too. If you could look inside, you could see the baby bird all squished up inside there. He's ready to hatch, isn't he? And then finally, there are animals called mammals. And mammals mostly grow their babies inside their tummies. People are mammals. Okay, rabbits are mammals. They are very little when they are born, but they grow up really fast. When baby rabbits are first born, they are pink and hairless and their eyes are closed. Those don't look much like rabbits, do they? After a few days, their soft baby fur and their eyes open, and at 2 weeks old, they're ready to leave the nest and find their own food. Baby rabbits are called kittens. Can you think of another animal whose babies are called kittens? Yeah, a cat. Oh, this is something that's different, isn't it? This is an insect, a butterfly. Baby butterflies are called caterpillars, yeah. They come from eggs. The mother butterfly lays an egg on the bottom of a leaf. A caterpillar hatches out, and the caterpillar eats and eats, and when it's big enough, it covers itself with a cocoon or a chrysalis for protection. Changes take place inside the cocoon, and after about 2 weeks, it opens. A butterfly climbs out of the cocoon and flies away. I wonder what the next baby's going to be. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be something that comes out of an egg or something that grows in its mommy's tummy? Let's find out. Oh, it's an egg. Frogs are amphibians. That means they can live on the land and in the water. Mother frogs lay their eggs in the water. The eggs hatch into a tadpole that stays in the water. The tadpoles grow and they slowly get legs on the front and the back, and their tail gets shorter and shorter. And pretty soon the tadpoles turn into grown-up frogs. Grown-up frogs can go on land and in water. All right. Kangaroos are mammals, but they're a special kind of mammal called a marsupial. Can you say that? Marsupial. Most marsupials live in Australia, but there's one that lives in America called a possum. Okay? And they're called a marsupial because they have a special pouch for their baby to live in. When a baby marsupial is born, it is very tiny. Look at that. Does that look like a kangaroo to you? It crawls into its mother's pouch and stays there. The mother makes milk, and the joey drinks it inside her pouch until he's big enough to come out. When he's about 6 months old, he can come out and hop around. Baby koalas also stay in their mother's pouch, and after about 6 months, they can come out and they ride on their mom's back, piggyback. Ooh, shark babies. Did you know sharks were babies once? They were. Most sharks lay eggs. See this? These are shark eggs, okay? The shark lays a pair of egg cases on the sea floor. The baby sharks grow inside. When the sharks are ready, they break out. The baby sharks have to survive alone in the sea. Their moms don't take care of them. Baby sharks are called pups. Can you think of something else called a pup? Yeah, a baby dog. Good job. All right, eggs to chicks. Hens are birds. Chickens, hens, are birds, and they lay eggs. The mom will sit on the eggs to keep them warm until they hatch into chicks. You see that? She sits on her eggs to keep them warm and safe. When a chick gets too big for the shell, it hatches. As it grows into a chicken, it loses its fluff and gets new feathers. A chick will spend 21 days inside that egg before it finally hatches out. Oh, there's those bees. You know that bees have babies too? Honeybees live in big groups and look after their babies together. The bees make nests out of wax. You see that? And the queen is the only one who lays eggs, and she lays one egg in each one of those little openings. After about 3 days, they hatch into babies that are called grubs. They look kind of like worms, don't they? Ew. In about 6 days, the grub wraps itself in a cocoon, kind of like a butterfly, and it changes. After about 2 weeks, an adult bee wiggles loose. Worker bees collect nectars from flowers to turn into honey, and the honey is fed to the grubs and also to the people. Yum. Alligators are reptiles, and they lay eggs that hatch into babies. Oh my goodness, what's happening here? It looks like she's eating it, but she's not really. Mother alligators sometimes will carry their babies to the water in their mouths. They stick around and help keep their babies safe for up to 2 years. You see that? She's giving that one a ride on its head. She makes a nest out of mud and plants and lays about 25 to 50 eggs. The mother will guard the eggs, and after about 2 months, the babies hatch. The mother will take the babies down to the water. They can swim and find food right away, but they still stay with their mom for a while. Fish babies. Look at that. There's a Nemo. Yeah, a Nemo is actually a clownfish. Clownfish can hide in a poisonous sea anemone for safety. Clownfish live in coral reefs in the ocean. These fish lay hundreds and hundreds of eggs. The clownfish lay their eggs close to the poisonous sea anemone, and doing that helps keep them safe from fish that might like to eat them. After about 5 days, the eggs hatch into teeny tiny little clownfish. The baby fish swim away and find food for themselves. They don't need their mommies and daddies to take care of them. Oh, baby horses. Do you know what a baby horse is called? A baby horse is called a foal. Baby horses can run when they're very young, so they can escape danger in the wild. A wild foal will stay close to his mother for about a year. Horses are mammals. The babies grow inside, and the mother feeds them milk until they're old enough to eat grass and hay. You see that? There's the baby drinking milk. After a few days, he can gallop faster than you can run. Puppies! Yay, puppies! Dogs can have up to 12 puppies at a time, but most have about 6. The mother dog grows the puppies in her belly, and when they're ready to come out, they're very tiny, and their eyes are closed, and they can just smell their mother's milk. After about 10 days, their eyes open, and about 4 or 5 weeks, they can wag their tails and bark. And by about 2 months, they don't need the milk from their mom. They can eat puppy food. Puppies love to roll around and play, just like human children do. Baby birds. Oh, look at that. That doesn't look like a bird, does it? That's a baby robin, though. That's what they look like when they're first hatched. A mother makes a nest to lay her eggs, and the baby birds are born blind and without feathers. That they can open their mouths to be fed, the parents feed the chicks insects and berries, and after about 2 weeks, they're ready to leave the nest. They leap out of the nest, flapping their wings, and fly away. Now, if you find a baby bird on the ground, chances are their mommy or daddy is close by. And you don't need to pick it up or do anything to it. Just leave it alone, unless it's in danger. Like if it's out in the middle of the street or something, you might want to get a grown-up to come and get it and bring it back to a safe place. But as long as it's not in any kind of danger, just leave it alone. Its mommy and daddy are probably nearby and are still taking care of it. It's not lost. Oh, and that's the end. Look at all those puppies. Aren't they cute? Can you count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 puppies. They're so cute. The end. I hope you enjoyed that book about baby animals and their moms. See you next time.